game development is a lot of fun. Usually. Mostly, it's a lot of fun. But it varies a little bit, you know? It varies a little bit. So, in general, game development is just a lot of fun. I like writing code, I like creating systems, coming up with systems that all work together and function together and then create worlds out of that. But I'm now nearing my, I think 70 commercial game releases, and I've done more games that just weren't Orangepixel games, but I did those as projects for other developers or other companies. At some point, you need to figure out how to challenge yourself. Luckily for me, I figured it out some games ago, like I think somewhere around 2014. There was a decade into Orangepixel. I decided I needed to challenge myself because rehashing the same ideas and same type of games just wasn't working anymore. For me, it wasn't fun anymore. It wasn't the joy I was looking for. So I needed to change it a little bit. I needed to challenge pretty much with every game I've created since, I think Space Grunts was the first. Ever since then, I decided to challenge myself and try something different, or try to create a certain type of game I've never tried before. Just challenge myself and find joy in that, because for me the challenge is not just the technical side, but also business-wise. I still had to be able to manage it and build it within a certain time limit. Quick examples, Space Grunts, a turn-based game, but you can play it extremely fast. Normally turn-based games are not my type of game, I don't like them. A lot of strategy, a lot of waiting, just give them commands and they'll move and then they do that and everything takes their turn. I don't like that, sorry, it's not my type of game. I wanted that type of game because I like the idea of it. Doing things turn-based, you take your turn, everybody else take their turn. But quicker, come on, we can do it a lot faster these days. So I wanted it very fast. Space Grunts is that. It's turn-based, but if you just want to keep moving, everything can be played as an arcade game almost. But if you need some time to decide what you want to do, you can take your time. Turn-based, but fast-paced. Second example, Ash World. Create an open world game. I don't like open world games. I always get lost in them. I don't have enough time to play those type of games because gaming for me maybe a couple hours a week. I just need to complete this whole storyline, this main quest, and then I'm done with the game. But open world games are so big, so much going on. I wanted to create an open world game that's small, that's manageable, and that really guides you from step to step, while you can still do whatever you want. But if you don't have the time for that, you can still actually enjoy the game. Result is Ash World. Not sure if it was a great success. Well, business-wise it was, and a lot of people like it, but I think I could have done better, or maybe I can do better now. I'm not saying there's going to be an Ash World 2, but possibly. And Ash World is coming to Switch, probably next year. Serious Lion, are you still? Yeah, I think it's gonna be on Switch next year. So, well, hang on, watch out for that one. Third example, most recently, Residual. Create a game, an action game, an adventure survival game. That alone was a challenge. Never done survival games, but no weapons, no violence, no. Most of my games involve some sort of shooting. Not because I like shooting, I don't like guns. I have never seen a gun in real life. But in games, it's just a way of tagging somebody. It's a way of interacting, and it's a lot of fun. That is how you get tagged out of the game. Then you restart at another point and you get back in the game. It's not about the shooting, it's about the interaction and the triggering. Not the never mind. Anyway, Residual, the challenge was create a game without violence, without guns, without weapons. Pretty much succeeded in that. So that brings us to this new game, Regulator City, the game I'm working on now. The challenge was SWAT is a TV show, SEAL Team is a TV show. If you have seen it, if you haven't, check it out somewhere on YouTube. Probably can find some parts of it. It has these cool teams that work and function as one. Without a lot of communication, they just know what has to be done. So they'll be moving in as a group, and then they'll split up, take out somebody, and return as a group, and then move on. And that cool vibe, that thing I see in these shows and how they depict these things in the shows, that vibe is what I wanted to try and create in Regulator City. wow, I had no idea how to do AI or, you know, artificial intelligence. Having a squad, having the computer control these guys and make them do intelligent things. And if you have been watching this whole channel for a while and watching this dev series or the making of series, check the playlist on the channel. There's the whole series there. I've been struggling with this for months, almost giving up on it a couple of times. Already had backup plans to maybe change this game in something completely different, like Rambo, going in as one guy, forget this whole squad. But the challenge was a squad-based real-time action game. After the intro, I'm going to show you where I'm at, and it's pretty cool. I think I did it. I think I cracked, and I completed the challenge, and now I just have to build it into a game. That's minor stuff. After the intro. So diving just straight into gameplay because I talked enough. Regulated city, as you can see, this is already improved a little bit, but let's dive into the game and show you some squad stuff. I'm working on this screen, it's not done yet, it doesn't really do anything except look pretty. Let's move into this one and let's begin. Just a quick little note before I just show the gameplay. I'm playing this game solo, I'm not giving them commands, they are doing their own thing. Just watch. So this P1 dude, that's the one I'm controlling. The other three guys, well, one of them is always tailing me. There's always a system of two. This can be changed in the code, I'll get into that. But the other guys are just doing their own thing. They are pretty much deciding on what my main goal seems to be, and they are following and trying to just get there and support me. Now there's a little bit of a debug thing going on here. This red arrow is what they are currently seeing as the main goal. In this case, it's where the green arrow is, so that's a intelligence stuff type thing, an object of interest. And that arrow will be jumping everywhere depending on where I am, and they will just try to get closer to that main goal. And that system has proven to be pretty successful. We lost the guy. Let's revive him and take out that last guy. Whoa. Take out that last guy. That's no. I'm very bad at throwing grenades. Good thing I don't throw them in real life. And grenades are a little bit buggy, as you can see. All right, job done. Took a while, but job is done. And we can pretty much go back and let's see where they are. They're following me, so let's quickly just move back. There's still a little room over here, and you've seen it in previous videos. This hasn't changed, but they all do everything on their own right now, which is pretty cool. And that's it. That's the mission. They are now, I don't even need the command menu as I've shown in many weeks before. I wanted to get rid of it as much as possible. It's still there if I want. I can push them into directions and let them defend areas and things like that, or split up and move out. But I want to get rid of it as much as possible. And right now, I managed to do that. Let's just go one more time. The code is also pretty, let me just lower the volume. the code is now also good enough that I can actually use this in many different areas. So right now we had these scrapyard, but we can also go into a little bit more of a tougher area or more complex area, and they should still be handling themselves pretty well. This time it's a little bit of a building, so let's take out all these guys outside. Let's enter. Now it's not perfect just yet, but a lot of the times they are pretty much doing what I want them to do, and it's taken a long time to get here. It's pretty cool to see. Every now and then we lose one, but I already know how to fix these things, so I'm not really too worried about it. They will also always come back to me if there's nothing of danger or interest around me or them. They will just line up again, and as soon as we get into an area that they should probably be split up, they will split up. As you can see, we now have enemies around us, so they split up and create a second group, and we can attack these guys from behind, from different areas, and maybe even do some of these missions, which is just checking these things. And they'll get back in line, and we will move on to the next room. And that's really the thing I was aiming for all this time, to just get some of that cool vibe going. So yeah, that's it, and I'm just very pleased with it. This was my challenge, trying to get these guys to just form a team and work together and cooperate. Let me see if I can quickly open up another. This level is pretty cool as well. I haven't really tried it, so this is going to be interesting. But it should all work in all the areas, so it doesn't matter which area I play, they should be splitting up and taking cover, taking out guys, and moving on and knowing where to go. Lost my guy again. Let's revive him. Yeah, they're taking the other door. I could have waited for them. And as you can see, this part is where they try to regroup. Is just very dumb stuff, not AI. It's just from where they are trying to move as fast towards me as possible. So I'll really have to go grab them. I'll replace that stuff with AI pathfinding. It's very simple. I now have these systems up and running, so I can now have them come to you, follow you, and yeah, it's pretty cool. At least I think it's pretty cool. I'm very excited about this. Oh, these guys are just innocent. Let's take out these guys, and then I think that's all I wanted to show you from the gameplay and the changes I've been making. So I'm not sure if I should go into all the technical details behind this. Let me know in the comments below if you want a video on that. I can maybe do a Tech Talk Tuesday at some point, talking a little bit about the various systems that go into this. It's pretty much 3 systems. It's pathfinding, a node map. What are the hotspots, where should we be moving, and what's the best, where are the best locations we could be moving. So not in the open area, but usually around something. And the third one is a goal, deciding what is the main goal, where's the player moving towards, what is his most likely target, because that's been the missing piece, and that's what I've been working on the last week. It's great to have all these other things up and running, having them move around. But where do they move around to? What's their mission? What's their goal? And if you're playing as a player, if you enter a level, let me just quickly quit this. If you're entering a level, you'll know where to go. You'll see, all right, there's walls on this side. There's probably something there because it's open. Let's move toward that. Then you'll see a door. You know, I have to move toward that door. There are logical steps to be made, and that's pretty much what I've been documenting myself doing as I was moving through these levels, but also just walking outside. How do I decide where I'm going? What's actually what goes into those decisions. So there's now a system up and running that will just sort the goals or the optional goals and on most important one. So like I said, if you want some more technical stuff on that, let me know in the comments below. I'll do a Tech Talk Tuesday on this. Might do it anyway, even if you don't want it. But that's not gonna be for this video. I think that's gonna be too much. I have been doing some other stuff like you just saw. I have a character select screen now. It's there's not much there just yet. It's just the avatars we already had. These are pretty much your generals. Your soldiers are not gonna be pickable, but your general will be, and the general will then probably decide on things like how your team performs. So are they very aggressive? Will they move towards enemies and shoot them at sight? Or will they try to stay away from it a little bit more? Will they be moving far from the main player, or will they stick very close to the main player? Things like that will be decided based on your general. Probably, and there will be more things linked to the general. This is just one way for the player to identify himself with the character, and not so much the squad but the main general. And besides that, I've been adding some tiny effects here and there, tiny improvements, like there's now fire in the streets. DMAC on Discord, the intern created some cool fire effect, added some smoke, and now it can be placed everywhere and part of different things. We have some animations everywhere, and they are now trembling and shivering if there's action around it. They're pretty much not going to be doing anything. They're not running away or anything, because Regulator City is just a dangerous city. They are kind of used to it, and I thought it was very funny. So if they are sitting eating popcorn on the sofa and you're just shooting everything up, they'll just continue eating, and I think there's a little bit of a humor there. So that's gonna be in the game and stays in the game. Other than that, it's just a lot of tweaking now. I'm really happy now with where the game is at, because now that this is up and running and can start creating levels, there's still some things that can be improved. But I'm fairly confident that I will be able to fix those things, so I can start making levels and know what these guys are capable of. So our missions, levels, areas, just a bunch of content pretty much. That's the main thing that has to be added from now on. A lot of content so that I can work towards having a demo build ready. Of course, patrons already have access to this game, so check out the Patreon page or Discord, posted there, I think. Anyway, you'll know where to find it. And that's it for this week's video. I also have to start working on the end of year video and then the 2022 plans video, so that I don't have to work at holidays. So those are two interesting videos. There's one other video next week, I guess. This is December the 16th, so 24th. Yeah, there's gonna be one other video, probably a devlog on Regulator City, I think, or I'm not sure yet what next week is gonna be. But the week after that and after that will be the end of year and plans for the new year videos. And finally, let me know in the comments below if you do want to see that Tech Talk video on all of these things I've been building, the whole pathfinding, node building, all that stuff. I can dive into it a little bit with more source code, a little bit more technical stuff, so that if you're just a gamer, you might not want to watch it. But if you're a game developer and you want to know how these things are built, let me know in the comments below and I'll do a Tech Talk Tuesday video. It's been a very long time since I did one of those. So, alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below, jump on the Discord, come say hi. It's a lovely, friendly neighborhood. And I will see you in the next couple of videos where we'll wrap up this year and start the next year. Can't wait for all of that. So thanks for watching. Bye. What you want to hear in... I should wrap up this video. It's just going all directions.